We have already seen your circular waveguide introduction. You see here the transverse electric wave and transverse magnetic mode. The transverse electric mode and transverse magnetic mode. We have already seen the circular waveguide is the your cross section area is the circular form. We use a circular geometry. Means A is a rho is represented here your radius, means A is your radius and L is your length. We have already seen we use a Bessel's function to calculate the your integer values, which is your mth root of equation is defined by the PNM dash values. This is your H is represent your wave number. Noted down this one values. By this mth root of equation of Bessel's, here not describe your the relation how is calculated from your Bessel function by using these values. Only focus upon the values of this one. Means this one of the relation is important to calculate your cutoff frequency and phase constant etc. You see here the dominant mode is the TE11 and TM01. Means first focus is TE11 is the dominant mode, which is defined is here the lowest value. You see in this table, not the all the table is fill up here, means there is a long table. This is only so here m is equal to 1 2 3 and n is equal to 0 1 2. Means by this one we observe here 1.841 is your lowest value of this table. That is your n is equal to 1 and m is equal to 1. That is called your dominant mode. And the cutoff wavelength is the relation 2 pi h. H is put here this relation, and similar way cutoff frequency PNM dash 2 pi a and mu. This is your dominant mode TE11, means this one table is TE and M mode. Next similar way the values of TM and M mode, by observing this table also by calculation of your Bessel function transverse magnetic wave, the lowest value is here to see here 2.405 in this table. The lowest value is the 2.0405. N is equal to 0 in this case and M is equal to 1. That's why dominant mode is TM01. If compare your rectangular waveguide, there is use a symbol, suppose TE, M and N. Here use symbol TE, first one, N, second come to M. This also represent N and M represent here refer as to number of circumferential variation of field. This is represented here N. M represented here refer to number of radial variation of field. That is represented here M. This is your TE and M and TM and M. This is also represent your integer value, similar like your rectangular waveguide. This value is calculated your Bessel's function, means mth root of equation is calculated. Your mth root of equation denoted by your PNM dash. This value is calculated your Bessel's function. Suppose there is a numerical problem is given, the values of in the form of table is given, otherwise the values of whatever the PNM dash value is given in this equation when numerical problem is asks your board examination. You see here this is your TM0 is the dominant mode of circular waveguide, and TE11 is the dominant mode of transverse electric wave. This is your cutoff frequency and cutoff wavelength. Here H is represent your wave number. Here define your wave number. Wave number is repetancy. Wave number is the repetancy. That is the special frequency of wave measured in a cycle per unit distance. Cycle per unit distance. Similar by your per second. In the frequency we have the per second. Number of cycle per second, that is called hertz. Wave number is your measure in cycle per unit distance or radian per unit distance. That is called wave number or number of wave per unit distance. Here one of the numerical is, see here. Here given TE11 mod is propagated through a circular waveguide. The radius given here 5 cm and guide contains a air dielectric. Means mu and epsilon is equal to mu naught and epsilon naught. That is your air dielectric. Find the cutoff frequency and guided wavelength operating your 3. First we see here. First one, A is equal. We already seen the relation. Fc is equal to Pnm dash upon 2 pi a mu epsilon. Mu epsilon is the air dielectric. That's why here mu is equal to mu naught and epsilon is equal to epsilon naught. TE11, the Pnm value is the 1.841. This is not here written, but in equation form is also given, but also noted in your mind. The TE11 is your dominant mode. The value is your Pnm dash is equal to 1.841, and this equation, this one of 1.841, A is equal to this. Now put it the value, you find your cutoff frequency. Similar way, the guided wavelength lambda g is equal to 2 pi beta g. Beta is your phase constant. The relation in your circular waveguide in this form, h is equal to 2 pi a. H is equal to Pnm dash upon a. Sorry, not a 2 pi a. H is equal to Pnm dash upon a. Now put this value and arrange. F is equal to omega is equal to 2 pi a. F is equal to 3 gigahertz. Now put up here, you find also beta. Now put this value in this and calculate your guided wavelength. This is your simple numerical problem, your TE11 mod. Similar TM01 mod is also calculated. Next your chapter is your cavity resonator. The cavity resonator, here introduction part, see here. The cavity resonator is the used to generate a particular frequency signal like a your low frequency. This is, see here, at low frequency resonant frequency 2 pi under root LC. Means particular frequency is producing by this one or capturing of this one circuit. You see here in the cavity resonator used in a microwave. How to form a cavity resonator? The word is cavity resonator, means particular resonance is obtained of this device or this circuit resonator. Cavity, you see here, the rectangular waveguide is, you see here, the rectangular waveguide is this one. Means this one your rectangular waveguide. Suppose this one your rectangular waveguide. Now to see here, this is your open ended. This outside means input side is open ended and output side is also open ended. Means on other top and bottom is also closed and side walls is also closed. Only input side and output side is open. Now both side is now sorted by a plate. Sorted means this is closed. Now this one is also closed. This is also a closed. Now this is form a cavity. Means this form as a cavity. This one is structure is here. The property is to see here. The length and width and height of your cavity. This is your rectangular cavity. Similar form, the open ended of your circular. This also a closed in both sides. This is a circular cavity. Now this cavity is formed. Now this cavity is resonate at particular frequency. How this is also observed here. This is your standing wave pattern is formed inside your cavity. This is indicate here. This is a sorted plate. We sorting plane. This one. This is also sorting plane one. Inside your cavity there is a standing wave pattern is formed. This is come here. This is indicate here lambda g by 2 distance. You see here written, all the matter is written here. When one end of your waveguide is terminated is sorting plate, there is a reflection and standing wave is pattern is present in this your cavity. This is your figure A represented here. When other sorting plate is kept at a distance multiple of lambda by g2. Means multiple means lambda g by 2, or we use your number one of the 3 lambda g by 2. Means overall conclusion of this one, both sides of your sorting plate is used, means rectangular waveguide, input side and output side open. Now this one is use a sorted a plate, means as a form a box. Now one of the example, your cavity resonator is your frequency meter. We have already seen your microwave setup. This is a circular cavity, means particular frequencies resonate by your cavity, means energy absorb your cavity. That's why the reading is gives your microwave frequency, which is indicated by your frequency meter. This is your cavity resonator. The resonance and hence hollow space is called a cavity, and the resonator as a cavity resonator. Just a introduction of cavity resonation. Just you compare your low frequency, such like your L and C you use in the low frequency. In the high frequency, such as your microwave, there is a cavity that is form of rectangular form, also form is circular form. One of the example in the experiment we have seen here, the frequency meter, which is a circular cavity to observe a particular frequency which is flow inside your waveguide.